I will share my screen and I will start. Guys, now you can turn off your cameras, and when I ask for them, you are obliged to open the cameras. And by the way, guys, those who didn't open their cameras, okay, there is a part of the marks or grades of participating. Part of it is for the camera, okay, because communicating with icon just so. So I didn't know why you didn't open your camera, but no problem. We will see later on when I'm putting the grades. You will see that Hadi, that Muhammad, and that some of you I will see always. I will see the recording. So if some of you didn't open your camera, didn't open the camera, so that they will not take the grade of the camera. Okay. So now let's start, guys. When and where, it's the another time. Okay, so uh, you all know how to describe emotion, you all know how to locate your position, you all know last time we talked about the coordinate system, we talked about the origin, the position, the magnitude of the position, the magnitude of everything. Okay, how to calculate the magnitude by just by seeing the coordinate system. Okay, today, guys, you are in your assignment, you must locate the position of every point. Okay, so make sure that you are locating it well. Make sure that the coordinate system have a positive direction and the negative direction, and I can show you the positive and the negative. Maybe I want the positive direction to be to the right and the negative direction to the left, and vice versa. So it's not typical. You must see you must see the orientation that I put, so that you must know the coordinates of the points, okay, on the coordinate system. You know the difference between the scalar and the vector. In this session today, we want to know how to add the two vectors and how to subtract two vectors. Okay, you know what is the distance, the time interval. We talked about earlier the time interval, guys. What is the time interval? So that if I start the class at 9 and the class finished at 9:40, then the 40 minutes is the time interval. Okay, you know what is the displacement and what differs displacement from distance. The displacement differs from the distance. The displacement is when we change the position from one point to another. Okay, maybe the displacement is 0 if I go and return to the same point. Okay, if I am having a lap, for example, and that's it. And the resultant is when we add 2 or 3 or 4 vectors with each other, the resultant will be the addition of the two vectors. Okay,
Mr. I
now,
have a question.
yes, ask.
Mr. Between the vector and scalar, which
Yes.
one is the one that gives you the direction and the distance and everything?
Okay, excellent, Abdul Rahman. Great. So when you want to know any magnitude without describing this magnitude, just a magnitude. For example, I tell you, for example, uh, your weight is 50 kilograms. So this is a scalar or a vector.
Scalar.
Excellent. It's a scalar. But when I say, for example, I go from Riyadh to Jeddah with to the south, let's say. So I am putting the direction to the south by 50 kilometers. I'm putting the magnitude and I'm putting the direction. So this is a what, guys? A vector or a scalar?
Vector.
Excellent.
Vector.
That's it, the vector. The vector when we show the direction. Without a direction, it is a scalar. Okay? It's clear?
Okay, Mr. Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So, as we say last time, guys, the coordinate system tells you the location of the 0 point of the variable you are studying, and the direction in which the value of the variable increases. So when we move away from the origin, then the value of the magnitude of the position will increase, and when we go close to the origin, the value of the position will be decrease. Okay, the origin, what is the origin? You all know what is the origin. The origin is the point at which both variables have the zero value. Okay, so last time we talked about here, guys, the runner that is moving on a coordinate system. This is the coordinate system. So this is the first position, second position, and so on. Okay, every time we take the position of this runner, so we must refer it to the origin. Okay, so see here, guys, I am referring every point to the origin. You all know here, guys, that this is, we call it picture motion from the last from the previous lesson, guys, and this is a practical model. This is a model, guys. When we take off the the girl here and we replace it by a point, so this point is the zero position of the runner. Here is the 5 meters, and so on. So if we want to locate this at 10 meters, guys, what will happen here? I will draw a vector from the zero, from the origin, towards the 10. Okay, so it's not only at 10 and that's it. I start from 0 till 10. So this is the position. This is x. We call it x. You will see here, guys, what is x. So this is the position, and when we want to know what is the position, it's the distance from point 0 to point 10 and the direction. You can see here the arrow, guys. So it's the direction of the runner. So the direction of the runner is going from the 0 position towards the 10 here, guys, on the positive direction on x-axis. Okay, everything is clear till now?
Mister,
What?
in this line, there is a displacement or no?
See, you must answer this question. The runner was here, and
Yes.
it will be next time here. So there is a displacement. There is a difference between the point 0 and the point here at point 10.
Yes.
So there is a displacement or not?
Yes.
Excellent. So you answered your question. Excellent. That's it, what I want, guys. Okay. So now what shall we put here on the vector, guys? We must not put it and without doing anything. We must put x, the position. So the position, the symbol of position is x. So we call it x, and we put it for it a vector. And you will see later on what is a vector.
Mister,
What?
can I go to the bathroom?
Go to the bathroom. Who wants to go to the bathroom?
Me, Hadi.
Okay, Hadi. Please hurry up, and when you return back, please let me know. Okay?
Okay.
So here the differences, examples of scalars, guys: time, distance, temperature, and some examples of vectors. We can say displacement. We can say velocity, and you will see what is velocity, and you know what is velocity. Okay, so now we all know the difference between two intervals. We call it time interval. Okay, time interval is a scalar because there is no direction for a scalar, let's say. Okay, so how can I calculate the delta t? So delta t will be equal to t final minus t initial. The t final is the final time that I reach here, for example, 0.25. I reach 25 meters, for example, at 5 seconds. Then t final will be 5 seconds. I start my journey or my race at time t equal 0 seconds. So t initial will be equal to 0 seconds. It's not the case that all time I will start from zero value. No, I may start from 5 here, counting from 5 from let's say 2 seconds. So maybe t final will be 5 seconds, t initial will be 2 seconds. It's not about always t initial will be 0. Okay, take into consideration this point, guys, that it's not all time that t initial will be 0. No, maybe I start explaining or studying my motion from a time not zero. Okay, we call it, for example, let's say I start my studying the motion at 0.5. So the time here will be t final equal 5, but t initial will be 1 seconds, let's say. Okay. So here what we can say about delta x. The delta x is the displacement, the one that asked me about the displacement. So if I want to know the displacement from 0.5 to 0.25, just I multiply, I subtract, sorry, x final minus x initial. So I decide to start studying the motion from 0.5, from this point. Okay, so if I want to know what is the delta x, the displacement of this point is from 0.5 to 0.25. So there is x final minus x initial. It will be 25 minus 5. You get it, guys?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, great. Now I want to start with vectors and scalars. Last time we did this examples. I will give you more examples, and you must know how to calculate. I want from you all in front of you guys to open your copybooks and write with me this example. I will read it. You will not write this. We will start with another examples. Okay, so that using the same formulas, but in order to know how to add some vectors. Okay, adding vectors or subtracting vectors. Okay, this is adding vectors, vector addition. This is subtracting vectors because they are having opposite directions. Okay, and that's it. Here another examples of subtracting of vectors, and that's it for today. But let's start here, guys, with adding these vectors. It's so easy here to know that for example, if I start from the origin with 5 kilometers to the east, so before starting, you must know the all orientations, or east, west, north, and south. Okay, I will give to you all the orientations now, but let's solve these vectors before we go to the Active Inspire and start working together. So here, guys, if you all know that 5 kilometers to the east, then going 5 kilometers to the east, and then another time going 2 kilometers to the east, we can formulate a resultant force here, guys, that is A plus B. Then vector A plus vector B will be equal because they are going to the same orientation or same direction. So we must what, guys? We must add or subtract these values.
Subtract.
Subtract. If I'm going to the same direction, I'm
No,
subtracting
Mr.
here.
Add, Mr. It's add.
Okay, great. So it's adding the two vectors because the resultant will be adding the two vectors here, guys, because I am going on the same direction. Okay.
Ashraf.
Mister.
Yes. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mister. I can hear you.
Guys. Okay.
Yes,
So now, okay, now I will continue. So you know here, guys, why I add these two vectors? Because here, if I add 5 to 2, it will be 7 because they are going on the same direction. So the resultant, this is the resultant. This is the resultant of the two vectors. The resultant are, because we are adding. Okay. So if I'm going from point to point, let's say from the origin to the point, let's say A here, and then another time going from A to B, so we must add the vectors A plus B. Okay, so this is how can I calculate the addition of the vectors. Now, if I want to talk about the subtraction of the vectors, so I'm going on to the east by 4 kilometers, but I return back to the west by 6 kilometers. So if I'm going plus 4 and then minus 6, what it will be? 4 minus 6, and that's it. So 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6, it will be what, guys? Who can tell me? The resultant will be?
-2.
Negative 2.
Excellent. -2 or -2. And that's it, guys. How can I subtract two forces and not adding two forces? The same here, guys. Another way, because I didn't want to see a resultant force in the negative direction, so I will change. I will take off this negative and we put it here west. So when we put it west, we can take off the negative sign here. Okay, guys? Another one here of subtracting, you can see that I moved 7 kilometers to the east. I return back with 4 kilometers to the west. So 7 minus 4, it will be what, guys? It will be 3 kilometers. So 3 kilometers is a positive value. So it means that I'm going on the east direction. Okay, everything is clear till now. I will first of all, before continue of anything, I will teach you about the orientations, guys, that you must all know. So in a coordinate system, okay, we all know the orientations that are here. Who can help me? First of all, here we have the 0, the origin, okay? Here we have what? When we are going upward, we have north or what? Who can help me?
Yes, Mr. North.
This is the north. This is what, guys?
The south.
The south. Excellent. And this is?
East or west?
And this is?
West.
West. Excellent. So here, guys, see here, if I'm going on the positive direction, this is the 0. So everything here is positive, everything here is negative. Everything here is positive, everything here is negative. So this is what we call here. Always I'm starting from the origin. So if I'm going to the east, then this is how can I go to the east? Okay. Another one. If I'm going to the west, this is how can I go to the west. If I'm going to the north, and finally if I'm going to the south, and that's it, guys. Okay, so north, south, east, and west. This is these 4 vectors show what, guys? Show that if I'm going, I want to add or I want to subtract. Let's say, I will give you a small example. This is, I will just give me 1 minute, select. Okay. So this is a vector. Let's say this vector is of, let's call it vector A. Okay, we have a magnitude, let's say, equal to let's say 5 meters, let's say. Okay, so if the magnitude here is 5 meters, okay, so what will happen here, guys? I want to add another vector, adding another vector of, let's say, 3. So what will happen here if we want to add another vector of 3? Who can help me? Go. No, not this vector, sorry. This vector. So if I want to have another vector 3, we call it the vector B. So B will be equal to 3 meters, let's say. Okay? So if I want to know A plus
8.
Can tell me if I want to know a plus b, what will happen here?
Mister, I will
So-
get the east side.
Yes, it will be east. So here, a equal, when we have vector, guys, this is a vector. When we have vector, almost we must mention here direction. So 5 meters east. Okay, 3 meters east. This is the first example, guys. Okay, so I'm going in this direction. Okay, with 5 meters, then another time with 3 meters. So now I'm here.
8.
Let's say here, guys, if here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? What will be here, guys?
7 to the east.
7? Let's count again. 1,
8,
2,
Mr.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8. Excellent. It's 8
8 to
to
the
the.
east.
Excellent, guys. That's it. So I will add 5 plus 3. It will be what, guys? Who can tell me? 8 meters
8 meters to the
the-
east.
to the east. Excellent. And that's how I can add two vectors. So what do we call this, guys? A plus B, we call it R, the resultant. So R vector will be equal to what? Will be equal to 8 meters east. Okay? You got it, guys?
Yes.
Okay, another example here. If I want to go now in the west direction. Just give me
We will
one.
get the same answer.
Just one second, guys. In order to make sure that you are all with me, please raise your hands. Hurry up, guys. It's one click. Okay, great, guys. So everything is clear to now. You are knowing how can I add two vectors. Now, if I'm going to the east, let's say, or to the west, sorry. This is to the west by, let's say, 6. Okay? And to the west by 6. So let's call this vector C. So C is equal to 6 meters, but what, guys? 6 meters west. 6 meters west is the same as minus 6 meters, but what? Minus 6 meters east. Okay? Because east and west are opposite in direction. You get it? So,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay. So here, guys, another one giving another value of vector D, let's say. So vector D is equal to, let's say, 3 meters, but in east. So who can solve this in front of you, guys? Hurry up. When I am having two vectors but of opposite directions. So the first vector is going from origin to the west by 6 meters, and I return back here, guys. I will show it with another color. Okay, I return back, guys, with a vector of 3. Can you see the yellow vector, guys?
Yes. So 6 minus 3 equals 3. It's
Mr.
easy.
6 minus 3.
Excellent, guys. 6
The
minus
total-
3.
The total will be 3
3
meters to the
to
west.
the west.
Excellent. Excellent,
Yes,
guys. So
we'll
if I
have a-
want to solve it here, guys, it will be, let's say, first of all, I am going with C. So C, it will be C. Because we have opposite directions, we have C equals, what's the problem here?
Mr. Ashraf,
Yes.
will we have to do an assignment?
Yes, yes, you will go down to the assignment, but after 3 minutes, okay? Your class is till 10:25.
Yes.
Yes, so you have some times, okay? Okay, so what is I'm working here, guys? Okay, great. So now let's say, okay, last example here. This last example, guys. Okay, so C equals what? Who can help me? C plus, sorry, C plus or minus D here, guys.
Here, Mr. Minus.
Okay, so it will be C minus D or D minus C. Who can tell me before I start?
D minus
C. D minus C. D minus C.
We are starting from this is the orange one is C. Okay, so we are starting from C. So C is what it will be C minus or plus D.
Minus.
It will be C minus D or D minus C.
C minus D.
If
D
we
minus-
put here C minus D, let's say C minus D as you want, equals what? Who can help me? C is what?
6 minus 3 equals 3.
Excellent. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. But here we have 3. But 3 is positive and the 3 is to the east. So shall we put it 3 or minus 3?
No, we should make it negative.
We shouldn't make it negative. So what will happen here, guys? Let's say C is on west. Okay, so always we put it here plus, and when we see what shall I do, guys? Plus D in the east. Okay, so C in the west direction and D on the east direction. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so here C in the west direction, it will be what?
Mister,
Minus 6.
Minus 6.
Mister, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, hurry up because we want to start with the assignment.
Okay.
So minus 6 plus or minus 3?
Minus
Plus 3.
Plus
Plus.
3. Because west
Plus
is-
3 because the 3 is in
It's
the
in the
positive
east.
direction. Can you
Yes.
see here, guys? D is to the east, so it is in the positive direction. So minus
Yes,
6
miss.
plus 3, it will be what?
Negative 3.
Excellent. So it's negative 3.
Mister, why did we start with C not D?
Because I start from the vector D, from the origin. Let's suppose you are suppose here, guys, your home is here. Okay, let's say your home is here. Okay, you go from your home to your school is here. Okay, you go from your home to your school and you return back. This is a small let's say a small playground here. Okay, so this is a case. We cannot say why we are starting from this. We start from vector C and we return back with vector D. This is a case. This is an example. We cannot ignore it. Okay?
Okay, Mister.
So it's a case. So every case we can solve it. It's but just about, guys, putting this in the first, putting this when we say C in the west plus D in the east, and everything will be clear. C in the west will be equal to -6. D in the east will be equal to +3. So the resultant will be equal to 3. Sorry, -3. This is the result.
-3.
Okay, so the resultant, guys, will be
To
-3.
the west,
So
mister.
this is the resultant. Excellent. The resultant is -3. It will be equal to, we can say that it is equal to 3. It will be equal to 3, but to the west. Excellent. Okay, guys, it's clear.
Yes,
Everything
mister.
is clear.
Yes, yes.
Guys, your assignment will be so easy. Just knowing the origin. Okay. To the here when I put for you x, and here 1, 2, 3, and so on, and here -1, -2, and so on. So see where is the minus and where is the plus. So because I can put another orientation, I can put here the 0. Okay, I can put here 1, 2, 3, and here -1, -2, -3. Okay, it's up to me. So please look well. Okay, see what I am showing you. Maybe here, for example, if the point A here, so the point A will be of position of A, it will be 2. Okay, if here is C, so let's say, so C, it will be what? If it is here, -2, and that's it. This is your assignment. Go for it, guys. I will post it now. If anyone have any question, please let me know before we go to our assignment. Everything is clear? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yes, mister.
Okay, so you are grade 9B. Great. Guys, please, before starting, open your cameras, all of you. Open your cameras while you are solving the assignment. And if you have any question, please let me know. Can you hear me, guys? Open your cameras. Okay, start solving, guys. Can you see the assignment now?
Mister,
What?
number 3 and 4, there are picture. I can't see it. There are picture.
You cannot see the pictures?
No, mister.
Me too. Yeah, it's giving
Yes,
me
mister.
that
In
it's
number 4,
downloaded.
the figures.
Okay,
Me
no
too.
problem, no problem. I will put in front of you the pictures. So no problem, guys. Just click while seeing my pictures. This is, just give me 1 second. This is for, you can see my screen, guys. Okay, so this is, guys, this is for number 3. Okay, can you see it? Just give me 1 second. So let's see here. Okay, so guys, can you see here? So this is for number 3, guys. Can you see it?
Yes, mister.
Ashraf,
What?
So we should only take the numbers and put and see the right choice.
Yes. So here, see, just here for number 4, F, G, H, J. And for number 3, A, B, C, A, B, D, and E. Okay? But here I didn't know.
Mr. Can you
So,
go so that I can take a screenshot with my mobile? I can see it.
yes, yes. Just give me.
Okay. Okay.
You can see them both, guys.
Hello, Mr. Shokran.
Yes, I
Thank you.
see.
Can I leave? Because I've finished this.
Okay, everything is clear. You finish what you know how to locate and you know everything. You need any help?
Yes, Mr. And question 2.
Yes.
I didn't understand it. Like, I don't
So
know.
read it, please.
Okay, Mr. The positions. No. Position is a measurement of a location with reference to an origin.
I left
So,
one mistake.
so what, guys? The position. Repeat it.
Okay. Position is a measurement of a location with reference to an origin.
Position is the here. See here. This is the origin. So the position of
Okay.
point A, let's say,
Okay.
is the measurement of point A, of the location of point A. Okay.
Okay.
At a distance from the origin, and that's it. So shall I click it for you guys? You know it, Abdulrahman, but you are not sure about it.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, so great. So guys, if everything is clear now and you submitted for the assignment, you can leave. Have a nice day. You are great today, guys.
Mr.
Thank you. Everything is clear.
Mr. I have a question.
Bye, Mister.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you,
Have a
Mr.
nice day. You have what
Bye,
Hadi?
Mister.
Mr.
Bye
Ashraf, I
bye.
have
Have
a
a nice
question.
Bye,
day,
Mr.
guys. Bye bye. Hadi, what's your problem?
Hi, Mr.
Sir, so when you
Hi, Faisal.
gave us the second one, I can see F is in the left side and it's positive. How?
Yes, I tell you here, guys. I tell you that I can you see my screen? I can give you the positive direction.
Yes, sir.
This is the I can put orientation that I want. Okay, I need the positive direction to the left, and this is my choice. Okay, so it's not always to the right is the positive direction. I must choose. You must know how to solve according to the coordinate system that I give it to you. But if you want to draw a coordinate system, so draw it here the 0 and here the positive and here the negative. But sometimes you may see some coordinate systems that are here the positive, okay, and here the negative. Sometimes you may see this, okay.
Mister, I
This is,
finished. Do I leave?
yes, if you finish, you can leave. Have a nice day, Riyadh.
Okay, thank
And
you,
if you have
Mister.
any question, please let me know.
Okay, Mister.
Mister.
Bye.
What?
Mister, the scale you showed us is for the last two questions or the only
Yes,
last one?
this is for the last two questions.
Sir, can I tell
This
Okay.
and this. You can see them?
Both of them, Mister?
Yes, this for A, B, C, A, B, D, E for question number 3, and F, G, H, J is for the number 4.
For
So
4.
please solve them. Hurry
Okay,
up.
thank you, Mister.
Mr. Ashraf?
What?
Mr. Can you tell me how much I took? I submitted.
Okay, but now I need from all to see this screen. So later on I will post it today. Okay, Hadi?
Okay.
You didn't contact me, Hadi, to see what's the problem yesterday.
I forgot, Mr. I said today, when I saw your period, I said I should contact you.
Okay, no problem. So let's see now. Now prepare yourself for the next period, guys, or you have a break now.
Yes, break.
So wait, Hadi, to see if everything is okay. You can go and go to the toilet, to go to drink, or
No.
and I'm waiting you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, you are always good, Hadi, and you know. So everything is clear, guys. You finished this. Do you need my sharing my screen anymore?
No, Mr. Thank you.
Okay, Faris. Have a nice day, guys. All of you. Just to see the problem of Hadi. Assignments. What?
I want to see figure 4.
You want to see figure 4? Okay, I will share it again to you. This is figure 4, number 4. Hurry up. It's so easy, guys. This is F. This is G. So the number is written here. Okay. So it's not a problem to just see. Welcome. Anyone need any time the figures, guys, or all is okay?
No, mister, it's all good.
Okay, Walid, have a nice day. You can leave now, guys. Just Hadi.
Okay, bye, mister.
Wait, see. Bye bye. Have a nice day. So this is Hadi. Why there is M before your name?
Because my name is compound. M and Muhammad.
Muhammad Hadi.
Yes, my dad's name is Ahmed, so I have 2 names.
Okay, so maybe.
Mister, can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, you can leave. You can leave. It's your break, guys. Who wants to go to the bathroom?
Muhammad Aslan.
Guys, you can leave. The session is over, but just I am checking with the head.